Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our webinar of the third call of interest to SME startups and scale-up from Gazelle Accelerator. We have this initiative to show you all the details of our third call. Since you may know, we started our activities in 2020. So we are an activity from EIT Manufacturing that as well started their first year of activities in 2020. So we are one of those activities since the and actually we are continuing it this year. So to start with, I would like to call your attention to the tag and to the barcode that I have, the QR code that I have placed to the right. In case you haven't find the details to apply to the call, then you can just scan it and reach. Otherwise, we're going to be distributing as well with a replay of this webinar. So we're going to have like a 30 minutes, 30 minutes of information, what I will explain the program, I will explain the call, and then we will go at the end to a Q&A session. So you might place your questions in the chat, and then one of my colleagues will be reading the question afterwards. So you don't hesitate to place your question, we will reach them out. And then, as I said before, we will share with you a report of this webinar. So welcome again. So yeah, my name is Oriana Rodriguez. For those who don't know me, so I'm the project or the program manager of Gazelle Accelerator. And to start with, I wanted to give you an overview of how Gazelle was started. So let's go from the beginning. So the European Commission has different initiatives to impulse the innovation. So they had created this body that it's called European Institute of Innovation and Technology that has different communities of innovation. So they have 8 communities of innovations, from which one is EIT Manufacturing. So it's one of the latest one. So one of the newest. So it's the new kid on the block, how they call it in the team. And they have principally three main pillars that they call the triangle from EIT Manufacturing, which actually composes innovation and business creation activities. So in these vision activities, they have initiatives in create, accelerate, and transform. And we, Gazelle Accelerator, are one of those acceleration program or accelerate program of EIT Manufacturing. So we are a collaborative project on which we are composed of 6 different partners that you see in the right. So Aerospace Valley is coordinating this project, but we have as well KTU, EDMS, RoboValley, Limpra, and TU Delft. So before we start, actually wanted to give you a brief view of our mission. So the main objective of Gazelle Accelerator is support these technology-based companies. So one of you are probably coming from technology-based companies, so SME startups and scale-ups that are looking to accelerate their business into the international market, and they are looking as well to improve their innovation capacity. So this is why this is the main mission, and this is the ambitions that we have set ourselves for the program. So to give you as well an overview, before we go to the details of the program, we wanted to share with you what was the accomplishments that we had in 2020. So we had in our program 46 SMEs and startups that joined on 2 programs in 2020. So they were coming for 14 different countries of Europe, and they were covering 5 different technology areas, on which we actually escalated to 19 use cases that we covered on the program, to which we allowed actually the connection between SMEs and startups and clients. So we have 59 connections that through the programs that we had, so B2B and B2F meetings that were going through the program. So now I would like to start by giving you a general overview of the program. So I'm gonna focus first on the identification, the Gazelle Accelerator program, and then the follow-up. And then at the end, we're gonna give you all the details of the call of interest. So actually, when we start this program, we want to really say what are the appropriate and needs and challenges that are occurring with this event and with this program, with this matching that we do with the client. So we focus first on identifying the needs and challenges from the end users. So what we do is that we actually, together with EIT Manufacturing, we identify the needs and challenges that are coming from their main flagship. So EIT Manufacturing has 4 flagships, which are their strategy and their main priorities to focus on. So the ones that you see before, and based on that, we actually had identified 11 different technologies on which we made last year and surveyed to different European companies, so SMEs and large companies. And actually we asked them what was their focus on investing and piloting in the next few years. So out of this service, actually we identified 5 technologies of interest. These are analytics and artificial intelligence, Internet of Things platform, simulation and augmented and virtual reality, collaborative and mobile industrial robots, and agile manufacturing applications. So out of which we had actually identified 19 use cases that we are as well using and following on this call. So for giving more details on this, we're gonna go then to the call document, but this is our focus as well on the continuation of the program. So last but not least, we can as well integrate some other technologies into our program. It would depend on the needs and challenges that these clients would share with us. So before I go to the call details, because of course now that we have identified the needs and challenges, we made a call of interest. But before we focus on that, I wanted just to give you an overview of what the program is about. So on the program, we start by offering you different sessions with different target groups. So on the Community Booster Camp, these are really dedicated to the SMEs, and so we give you training on access to market and access to finance to make sure that you have the basis and you have the tools to make a very good commercial pitch to reach your clients. And not only that, but we provide you as well some personalized coaching and feedback. So we are going through the program, we're going to ask you different materials like a pitch video that is going to be studied by the coaches. So these are business experts that are coming from different sectors of Europe that are doing this job in different accelerators and European projects and European programs. So actually they will provide you a tailored feedback on the situation that you are in terms of your pitch and your commercial pitch, but as well in terms of your business model and etc. Once you have gone to this acceleration that is taking place in 1 to 2 weeks, then we're gonna participate to the race where we're gonna have keynotes from different experts on the business, but we're gonna focus as well on having a pitch competition, so a demo day, so that you can later on win one of the business tailored services to focus really on your needs. And then we have most importantly, we have a B2B day, so a business to business day with the clients that we have invited as well to the program. And in the same way, we have a session on Investor and Finance Day where we invite the investor in our network to see your pitches, to see and understand your needs in terms of financing. And then we're gonna have in the afternoon a session on business to finance meetings. So this is in overall the program. So going into details to the Community Booster Camp, we're gonna have then this training, 1 hour of each training. You're gonna set up different deadlines in terms of the homework. So which is the video pitches that you are going to prepare that are gonna be evaluated by the coaching. So we're gonna schedule the most convenient times as well. These sessions could last between 30 to 60 minutes, depending on your needs. And then afterwards, we're going to prepare then the final material that is going to be then used for the pitch competition on the demo day on the roadshow day. So the roadshow day, this is happening 2 weeks after the Community Booster Camp day, so you have time to prepare. And then in this, we're going to have a jury of expert, and this is my next slide. We're going to have a jury of expert. So this is an example, what you see in your right is an example of our second Gazelle Accelerator program. And actually, through this, we're gonna then choose 3 winners, so the most performing SMEs and startups that are able to then receive a tailored business creation service, as for example, international lead generation, interim sales management, key account management, business development, go-to-market, advisory and execution, scalability gap, an action plan to scale up, etc. So these are a list of different business services that you could win in this demo day. If you need more details on this, please don't hesitate to reach me so I can share. Last but not least, once we have done then the roadshow day and the finance and investor day, we invite you as well to participate in the Followup Program, where we focus on understanding your specific needs in terms of business development, innovation, and internationalization. So this is a program that we follow as well with the team of EIT Manufacturing, and where we actually understand your needs. We see potential implications and look for partners from different innovation calls or projects, and as well internalization. You need to access to the market that is difficult for you to try to facilitate and with the network that you will need to access to these markets. So now that I have gone through an overview of the program, we're going to focus then on the call of interest, which is the main subject of this program, of this webinar, sorry. So to whom it may concern, so this is for SMEs and startups and scales in Industry 4.0. So you are technology-based companies that are emerging, that are bringing new and disruptive solutions for the industry. So this is really for you. So we can include you in the program so you can meet the different clients and the different investors that we are offering. So one of the things that is important is to know how we choose the right startup to join to the program. So we focus on startups and SMEs that have their headquarters in Europe. You should have a product, technology, or service Industry 4.0. So it means as well that you have an innovative solution in your domain that is providing a new view to solve current challenges in the industry. As well, you have demonstrated that you have a strong go-to-market plan and that you have potential to grow. And last but not least, you have as well a product, technology, or service prototype demonstrated in an operational environment. So what we have seen is that the clients paid a lot of attention to this because they want as well a solution that is almost ready to place in their, or that is going to be placed in their industry through a pilot that won't require a technical development, more the implementation in their industry. So now that we go into for the application, so you may page of EIT Manufacturing. On their page, we have a dedicated platform for the call, and where you have details, but you have as well the template that you need to fill. So important to know is that the language of the program and the application will be in English. So all applications are accepted in English only. So all experts of our committee evaluation, they are all international. So the only language that will be spoken is English. As well, and I need to mention this, the EIT, the Gazelle Accelerator program team, sorry, it's able to change the rules in terms of the call. Of course, this is just to tell you that if there is a change on the program, we might as well apply and we will keep you informed. And actually the three main points I'm going to review in details with you, which is the application template, so what format would you need to fill in order to apply and to get a good evaluation, which is the most important, and the technical contribution and the financial contribution that is going to be expected from you. So in terms of the application templates, there's different sessions on the application on which you're going to be required to answer certain questions. So this is actually shown in red on the Word document. So you're expected to answer those questions because this is the one that are going to be based for the evaluation by the expert. So you may as well place all the details of your company, contact details. There's a few requirements as well, or a few questions regarding your financial situation, like what are your revenues, so we can understand what kind of business in which maturity you are, as well, and for sure an overview of your solution, in which technology exams you are. So as well, what is your technology readiness today? It's important that you mention this, and we are able as well what is the maturity that you have, so we can identify as well other activities that will fit better. So please, what we expect as well on the fourth session, the fourth section, is to describe your product, technology, or service in terms of a use case, so we can rely to one of the challenges that has been shared as well by the clients. So Other section would be on the expected impact on the end users market. So we hope you have identified as well what are your target markets and what is your go-to-market strategy. And as well, it is expected that you give an overview of your business population of the solution until now. So there's as well at the end of the templates some questions that are requested in terms of ethical and security list. So basically, we expect you to fill so it's able to be evaluated by the business expert. So please be brief, be as detailed as you can, trying to fit as well to the number of words that we have set in the program. So once you have done that as well, one of the things that is going to be requested is to identify the use case that you reply to. So you're going to identify your use cases or several use case on the list of technology areas. This is shown in the first section of the application template. So please don't hesitate to fill this up. And if you have any questions, you might as well contact us and we can clarify with you. So you, as I said before, you can tick not only one single use case, but multiple use cases, but as well, you need to focus your application into one solution, even if it's touching different use case, but clear that it applies to the interest of the program, so the technical interest of the program. So as well, something that is important to share with you is the financial contribution of participating to the event. So we aim to place some financial participation as well to contribute to the financial sustainability of EIT manufacturing. So we are requesting a participation fee of 60 euros to participate into the program, as I said before, so participating into all the activities of the Community Booster Camp, the Roadshow Day, and the Investor and Finance Day. So as well, if there is success stories from the program, we're going to be asking as well a sort of success fee depending on the access to finance or access to markets success story. So in terms of the access to finance, you will be required to provide a fixed depending on the that you are able to attract. These are small figures. We could as well share with you in detail if you wish. And all of this is actually guideline of application, and in the case of the market and access to market, we're going to request a percentage of that deal that you're going to be closing with the clients in terms of POCs or in terms of proof of concept, so piloting projects or as well implementation projects. So something that you are able to see as well in the guideline is the reference selection criteria and evaluation criteria that the expert will be applying for your evaluation. So these are all related to the different sections of the material. So please don't hesitate, as I said before, reviewing the questions that you have in the template, but as well you may review the questions that are going to be taken into account by the expert. So you're making sure that this is clear and answered through your application. So as well, it is important to give an overview then of the team that is behind this program, this project that, as I said before, we have started since 2020. So these are teams from different background, from different sectors of activities as well. So actually we want to make sure as well that we have a diversity of clients, that we have a diversity of investors and a diversity as well of SMEs and startups in all of our network. So we work very close as well with the EIT manufacturing team. So they are as well involved as another team member. So all the call of interest on the program that we're making, as well all the follow-up that we're going to be making with the SMEs and startups that are participating into the program. So to provide you more details in terms of the program and what would be the key days that we're going to be running to the acceleration program. So we have a call of interest for a month. So we started, so we are actually on the last week of. So please don't hesitate to reach us directly if you have any question. Together, I think with this replay, we're gonna share the details as well of the contact details. You may as well find in the application. So you're gonna find my name as project manager and as well one of our colleagues, which is involved in the call. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We're going to do our best to reply immediately. So once we close the call, we're going to have to this round of evaluation and pre-matchmaking, because we want to make sure that as well your solutions matches the challenges. And maybe this is something that I forgot. So we have identified some challenges with the clients that are going to be shared with the SMEs and startups participating. So this is the privileged information that you would get access to as well when you participate. So in this way, you're able to prepare your business speech targeting the client participating. So we're gonna start a program because this is where we're gonna do the kick. We're gonna do a review of all the different milestones of the program, the deadlines, and so on. And then as from June 1st, we start the Community Booster Camp days with the trainings and then the coaching. So the roadshow days are occurring on the 24th and 25th of June. So on the 24th, we have the demo day with the business expert. This is occurring in the afternoon. We're going to do it with a production agency. This is going to be streamed live as well. And then on June 25, we have a B2B platform that is going to be used then for the meetings. So everything online, as I said before. And then on Monday, 28th of June, we're going to have the Investor and Finance Day, which is as well a more exclusive day where you're, depending on your interest on investing, they're going to invite you to participate. And as well, there's going to be a pre-match as well with the investors. So we make sure that the investors that are meeting there could apply to your needs, but as well that you have that you are reaching the profile that they are as well looking for. So we're going to make sure to help you as well in that sense. So please, as I said before, don't hesitate to contact us for any question on the call. Here in the right, you're gonna see the QR code that you can actually scan, but as well, we're gonna share it with a replay. This is proven in the EIT manufacturing page. So in the different activities, you're gonna find all the details of the call. These as well, as I said, mentioned before, these are the technology areas that we're focusing on. So make sure that you have a use case of technology areas so you complete application. So thank you very much. I think it took me less than 30 minutes. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to place in the chat. I will be more than welcome to reply. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions on the chat, please let me know.
Hi, good morning all, and thank you, Oriana, for a nice presentation. Yeah, indeed, we have a few questions that come up. Maybe I will start with the first one, and then you can answer the others as they're coming. Well, the first one is, what are the sector of activities for the client mostly? Or is there one sector specific?
Sure. So we have a diversity of different clients since we are with our partners reaching different markets and different sectors. So as for example, in Aerospace Valley, we are focusing in actors that are coming from aeronautic and aerospace. Then we have another partners that are as well in consumer goods. And we have, there as well, some that are focusing on the bike industry, let's say. So in the mobility, so then we have, in this sense, a very rich and diversified sector of activities. So you may expect to apply your solution as well, because you're preparing your pitch to different sectors that are from different markets and so on. So in terms of that, we have a very large diversity.
Thank you. Another quick one. What is it, or is there actually a TRL required for participating in Gazelle Accelerator?
Yeah, so one of the, as I mentioned, one of the criteria for the participation is that you have a TRL equal or above 7. So last year we included as well some startups, but we know as well that for the clients it is important they have a solution that could be placed into the market. So in this sense as well, if you believe that you're close to reach this TRL, and that you might need some support on development, technical development, don't hesitate to reach us as well, because there are many programs in EIT manufacturing that could help you on this sense. And there's even initiatives that could even help you financially on this technical development. So for Gazelle Accelerator, the requirement is as from 7, but don't hesitate to reach us so we can place you in contact with other programs that may allow a TRL below.
Thank you. Let me check the other one. Yeah, we have here. Well, this one might be interesting also. What is the success rate for the admission for the program? Sorry.
Yes. So I don't have the number exactly, but for example, we had more than between 60 and 70 applications last year. And out of these, we have 46 companies applying. So you might see that the success rate is quite high. So what we have, we want to make sure that that we select the companies that are applying for many of the criteria. We are not actually the ones that are finally making sure that your match is going to be implemented, but that you have that possibility to meet the client. So in that sense, we have a success rate, 46 out of 70. So it's quite high. Doesn't mean that it's not competitive. So make sure that you reach most of the cases. Well, that would be that you have a headquarters in Europe, that you have an innovative solution, that you have an solution in Industry 4.0, and that you as well have a strong go-to-market strategy and potential to grow.
Thank you for this clarification. Another one, maybe you mentioned it, but just to inform, is there financial participation required to participate in the program?
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, there will be, as from this year, 2 types of participation fee, let's say. So there is the participation fee. Once you are selected to the program, you are invited to give this participation fee for the program. As I said before, the program includes several hours of coaching and training, then all the access to market and the access to finance, and as well that participation to the demo day for winning the tailored business services. And then we have as well, in case success story, so that would apply as well as success criteria, so that it applies. So if you have a success story with the clients or the investor participating, we will require as well some success fee of those contracts or projects being done, which is going to be used then for contribution of the financial sustainability, which is important to mention as well.
I actually have 2 questions related to the business to business day. One is, how many clients do you expect or will participate in this business to business day event?
Yeah, so we are engaging several clients, and we're going to have between 5 and 7 clients participating. So these are all being as well qualified in terms of having appropriate challenges and needs in terms of the technologies. So this is the figure that we're going to have. So let's say 10 clients that are going to be participating in business to business day. And in terms of the investor, which might be another question that will come out, and we're targeting to have at least 5 investors being participating in the investment and finance day. Investor and finance day.
Yeah, indeed. It was the other question based on the business to finance day.
Okay. All right. So
you answered.
Thank you very much. So if there are more questions that are coming after this webinar, so don't hesitate to reach us. All our details are in the page of the call. So don't hesitate. We know that we have just a few days, so we are gonna take priority to answer to your question. So please distribute as well to your network, and yeah, we wish you all the best in your application. And thank you very much. And then we wish to actually share the same kind of success that we have last year at the end of this year. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.